should maybe introduce Michael Kenny from Commerce, who has a co-working space. So you heard about co-working, but it's a different concept. And I can tell you that what we've been doing with Michael is interesting. So now we're talking about a space where people go to because they're still a lean type of companies. They want to have a flexibility on the space they're using. And when you start adding up the concept of a co-working space with some resources, with some programs, we did put an advisory program, for example, you start having a very interesting concept that fits more the post-startup type of entities, but they still have a situation where to go for now from point B to point C, they need advisory boards, they need to get maybe better resources, be more lean, get some advice, and that's what we did set up with Commerce, and it's still work in practice. We just work in progress. I mean, and but he will explain a little more what it's all about. Then we have Amir. So Amir Banifatemi from K5 Venture, which is more like an accelerator, like with a 3 months program, and so that will be the panel for the next now 25 minutes to explain to you those concepts, what they do, how does that work, how they can work with European firms. So maybe I can start with you, Michael, and explain to us, where it comes from, and then we'll ask a few questions, and definitely I'll give a good 5 minutes for you guys to ask questions, because I'm sure you're very interested to hear how you could participate, how you could maybe apply to those programs, etc., etc. So, Michael.
Sure. Hi, it's a pleasure to be here. Co-Merge Workplace is a collaborative workspace in downtown San Diego. It's right in the financial district there. And our concept is to provide the same resources for individuals that companies have. So if you can imagine any of the office space that you work out of, or Qualcomm's office space, any Class A type of office space, create that in a manner that individuals and small companies can use the space and pay for it as they go. So Co-Merge is broken into a couple of different spaces.
I'm an investor, so I have multiple hats, but for this panel, my hat is on the acceleration side. And we have been investing in companies since 2004 after multiple exits myself. And while I was investing with a number of my other partners, we realized that in certain situations, we have a very good market knowledge and industry knowledge and could accompany companies in their product and market fit, right? This is really the issue. A startup life is based on a roadmap, right? You have to explore, you have to test, you have to listen to the market, you have to basically build the case. And through that exploration, you have to go through multiple phases. And you may fit an incubator or a co-working space because there is life, there is a cohort, there's energy, there's momentum, you can talk to people, you can expose your ideas. And during another phase, you have to be exposing yourself to investors. So the opportunity that accelerators opened, the first one was not really an accelerator, but Mass Challenge was the very first one that was giving a huge prize way before Y Combinator. Y Combinator basically created the modern version of the accelerator where you take equity into a company by giving them a small amount of money, but you help them into validating their customer acquisition cycle and product market fit.